What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Xbox gamers, PC gamers, all sorts of gamers in general? So, we got some interesting news that recently got released by Microsoft, literally last night. It says Microsoft is combining the best of Xbox and Windows together for the handhelds. Microsoft's VP of Next Generation says changes are coming this year. So, we've heard it's not a rumor, Phil Spencer said he wants an Xbox handheld, but we have heard a sort of rumor, or maybe it was a leak, that the next generation Xbox is going to have OEM partners, and they're going to want to combine the Windows experience with the Xbox experience and get stuff like Steam, Epic Game Store, and all of that. So whatever we're gonna, you know, see, obviously, is going to give us some answers this year, as it says right here again, right above where my head is at. Changes are coming this year. So it looks like while Sony was working on a mid-generation refresh, which obviously is not too hot right now because it's just not blowing up and doing any of that. We already covered that, the pisser issues and all that. And PlayStation fanboys trying to attack Microsoft. Microsoft has different plans, so we're going to see their plans come out this year. You want to know what I find interesting about this? Is when Sony released the Pro, Microsoft released the Xbox One X the next year after that, if you don't remember. So we're kind of seeing a similar thing here, but instead of a mid-gen refresh, they're taking a different route. And this is going to be interesting because it's funny how the universe works, where you kind of feel like, wait, why is this happening like this again, right? And we see Microsoft finishes off the year very strong on Game Pass, launching very good games, Call of Duty, Stalker 2, Indiana Jones, Microsoft Flight Simulator, and some other good games that are coming on there. Good indie games. Starting off this year strong too. The first party's looking really good. I think they're going to give Sony a run for their money this year. And we're not just focusing specifically on hardware sales, but about what are they doing with the Xbox brand and how they're growing it and how they're expanding it. We already saw that they just joined the LG community recently, and the Game Pass is going to be on LG TVs now. And now we have them clarifying that we're not going to have to wait till next gen. There's going to be changes coming this year. So let's go down and take a look at this. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what y'all think. Xbox chief Phil Spencer has been dropping hints about a handheld for months. But what about the Windows handheld gaming PC? Jason Ronald, Microsoft's VP of Next Generation, tells The Verge that we should expect to see Windows handheld gaming experience change within this calendar year. So that means they're going to be working with other people too. Ronald was at the roundtable panelist this evening at an AMD and Lenovo event titled The Future of Gaming Handhelds. So we know they're going to try to get into the business for that. And like I said, even if they don't sell as much as people would think, they have so much money they can do it and be fine. Whereas other people, they're looking to do that. And this all started because of the Switch. See, Nintendo always paves the way and then people follow. I don't know if you guys know about it, but Valve always said that they envied Nintendo and they learned a lot from them and they love them and they did all this because of them. Right here, you'll see this. Valve envies Nintendo Switch wants to make handheld. Gabe had actually said this. I have to actually find this. What was it? Yeah, I think this is like somewhere around here. Yeah, this is gonna be hard to find, but he said something like that. Yeah, Nintendo's Switch like PC is inevitable, and that he envies Nintendo and wants to make a Switch because of that. I don't know where that article is at, but I'll get to that some other time. But continuing over here, though, he says down here, we've been really innovating for a long time in the console space. And as a partner across the industry, it's really about how do we bring those innovations that we've incubated and developed in the console space and bring them to PC and bring them to the handheld gaming experience, said Ronald, which is also pretty interesting. After we caught up with him after the event, he confirmed that Microsoft is looking at combining the Xbox and Windows experiences together, and that we should see changes this very year rather than needing to wait for an Xbox handheld that might be years away. What's so interesting about this picture here is that this kind of gives you the idea. And if you guys don't know about this, it's AMD, and then we have the Steam OS designer right here, Piri, right over here, and then right over there, and they're kind of sitting together because they're going to be working together behind the scenes. I kind of like that saying, a picture paints a thousand words. So I believe it's very plausible to see Steam come into Xbox eventually because they actually want to expand more. I don't know if y'all know about that, but Valve is already working with Lenovo this year to bring the Steam OS system before April. I'd have to find that somewhere in my likes. Let me go to my page. It's somewhere down here that I just like. Yeah, Valve will officially let you install Steam OS on other handhelds as soon as this April. Microsoft truly has some big Windows competition for handhelds on the horizon. So we see that right there. But they'll be learning from each other. And I mean, Valve has been on Windows forever, you know what I mean? I would say it's bringing the best of Xbox and Windows together. So this kind of gives you the idea that the next gen Xbox and whatever else Microsoft is doing with the OEMs are going to be combining those experiences. And if you have that Windows experience on there, then you would see like Steam, Epic Games, and GOG and stuff like that. I think that's very plausible, and I think that will give Sony a run for their money because then you'll have handheld devices being able to play PlayStation games through the Xbox operating system and the console, and like you'll be on your handheld. And let's say if you could play PlayStation games on your handheld and then link that to your screen or to your Xbox, you kind of know how that works, right? And then it's already happening this year. Man, if they do that this year, that's going to be crazy. So we're going to get a lot of answers here. We're going to get a lot of answers on what they plan to do with the handheld experience too, because a lot of people always wanted an Xbox handheld, but they're not just trying to do that. They're trying to do an Xbox Windows handheld. So that just gives me that idea. Like I said, combining it together. And they've been working on that the past 20 years. So, and people say right now Windows sucks on handhelds, to put it rather bluntly, to that point that a community created fork of Valve's Steam OS experience can be a far better way to pick up and play games. Ronald is clearly aware of the issue, so they've been trying to fix this and they're going to let us know what's going on this year. We're focused on really simplifying that and making it much more like a console experience. So you see what I mean? Windows and consoles coming together now. It's not just a rumor. We weren't making this up. People knew some stuff. So the Xbox brand ain't going anywhere. All those haters, somebody Xbox is dying. But you know what? You will only see that on the pony community, right? Or in the PlayStation world, because there's people over there that are actually, they're cool. They have an Xbox, they have a PC, they have a Nintendo. They're not about that bull crap, you know what I mean? They don't do that. But when we talk about the pony base, because we got to put the ponies in their place. Sony's little ponies. That's where that trash always comes out of because we know they always want to bash the Xbox community, no matter how good it does. Even all the stuff they're using that Microsoft did, party chat, better cloud service, Game Pass like experience. You know what I mean? Cross gen, putting your games on PC, doing all Microsoft's methods, right? You got their Bungie Halo devs, you got the Call of Duty rights going. That was all in the 360 era, you know what I mean? And now they started using all of that, but they're using all of that greatly, and they're not giving Microsoft credit for that. Like I said, I just want to hate it when we say something negative, no matter how good they do. And I don't respect people like that because I feel like it says a lot about their character. It's not about necessarily me even looking at what Sony's doing or what Microsoft's doing, but it's more like this is the type of person that you really are. You can't be intellectually honest. I don't take you serious. I think that you're a bit slow. So grow up. You know what I mean? Be honest. Be a man. But going back here, we're focused on really simplifying that and making it much more like a console experience. Our goal is to put the player and their library at the center of the experience. So player plus library, meaning your whatever you have right now on your Xbox, that whole entire aspect is not going to be put at the center. This lets you know that it's going to be like that. That's the most important thing. That's a key highlight right there, player and library. So a lot of people were worried about leaving their libraries behind if they were doing that blend. They just let you know that's not happening. At the center of the experience and not all the work that you have to do today. They're going to simplify it and make it easy, as I was trying to tell people. Microsoft has done compact modes for Xbox apps on Windows that are focused on improving the handheld experience. So we're going to see your Xbox library get put on the handheld experience. They're trying to make it like the Steam OS. Well, first and foremost, the Nintendo Switch, obviously, because that's the origins, as we see Valve saying that. But it's a lot like putting lipstick on a pig instead of addressing the core experience. I think we'll have a lot more to share later this year, teases Ronald. I think it's going to be a journey, and I think you'll see a lot of investments over time. They've been working on this. Phil Spencer's been saying that, but in the background, they've been working on it. That's why he was saying that, because it's kind of a hint of it coming forth. that you're starting to see already, but we'll have a lot more to share later this year. So obviously there's going to be some conferences that they have. Expect that. Right? This gives you the idea. Microsoft has made several apps more handheld friendly over the past year, which we know. How Microsoft goes about merging of Xbox and Windows will be key, but it doesn't sound like the company is suddenly going to port a custom Xbox operating system to Windows. No, they're combining them. They're trying to work on that. And that's going to be interesting for the future. Sounds more like Microsoft wants to make Windows all up better at gaming with an Xbox experience on top, so the pesky desktop notifications and legacy of Windows is hitting away. I think at the end of the day, our goal is to make Windows great for gaming on any device. See? Any device. That means future devices too. It's not just Xbox, but it's also a laptop, it's also a PC, it's also a tablet, it's also a TV, and a future consoles handheld. So, and that's good because they need to advertise more and make their brand be more worldwide. And by going with brands that are worldwide, it's better to get that mass appeal. The reality is the Xbox operation system is built on top of the Windows, so there's a lot of infrastructure that we built in the console space that we can bring to the PC space and really deliver that premium gaming experience on any device. Specifically, Microsoft has to tackle a lot of the very basics of making Windows more friendly to controllers and getting that Xbox experience to really drive things instead of the taskbar, start menu, and other elements. I agree, because it can be annoying. That's just certain things in Windows that were not designed for if you don't have a keyboard and mouse like thumbstick support or joysticks and stuff like that, Ronald admits. There's fundamental interaction models that we're working on. Key highlight again, y'all. Fundamental interaction models. There we go with we were talking about the models that they have. They were working on to make sure that regardless of the operating system details, it feels very natively like a gaming centric device in a gaming centric experience on different models. So there it is right there. He said that. We have our answer now. It's going to be happening. Ronald says that, Ronald says the goal is to put an Xbox experience at the center, not the Windows desktop that you have today. So they're really trying to take that Xbox brand and make it big like Windows. There's a lot of answers we have here. So, but yeah, about that experience, I mean, you guys pretty much get it. I mean, I don't know where the hell. I don't remember where he said that, but I'd have to find it. Man, did they like delete it or something? That's not really important, anyways. Let me know if y'all find that in the comments, or I'll find it after this and put it in the comments. But that was a very interesting article. But there was a reason why the Steam Deck existed. It's because of the Nintendo Switch. But I think we pretty much know that. But getting back to this, yeah. So ponies can sit in their place and realize that a lot of Microsoft's ideas, Sony takes. I mean, they take a lot of Nintendo ideas too, and that they're very innovative. They've always been innovative with software too, and they do a lot of good things. So the party chat stuff that you're using is because of them. They always have a lot of good ideas. And that's one thing I like about them. They're always doing that. They have a very amazing software engineering team, and that the Xbox brand is not dead far from it. But they want to say dumb stuff like that, but it's like, we don't see this happening, do we? They're continuously expanding and finding ways. This is the good thing about being pressured and the good thing about this type of competition. It makes people get better. So, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. We definitely have some stuff coming around the corner, and I expect to see Microsoft finding a way to get PlayStation games on Xbox, and Sony is wise. They'll start doing it themselves because it'll just make it better and easier because they're already doing that for them. So, there we have it, y'all. Xbox is fine. Y'all stay loyal if y'all staying on the Xbox side. I feel you on that. I game everywhere because I don't think it's about being loyal to a brand in the gaming industry. I think it's about getting the best gaming experiences. But if you want to do that, that's your choice, of course. But yeah, you have a great day. Peace out.